Ole Anderson came back in October because, once again, we needed talent that was over. The ratings were starting to come back. As we just illustrated, the ratings were starting to come up. More familiar faces, but people that could still contribute. And Ole could cut a promo, unlike most anybody else in the wrestling business. So he came back, but you know.
Did you have designs on him being part of the booking team ever?
Well, he eventually was. I can't remember whether he. I mean, Ole at the time he had more money in the federal government, and he was retired from the wrestling ring, and he didn't give a shit. But he was coming back to help at the time to help Flair out and help the cause out. And since Flair was having a thing going on with Funk and Gary Hart and his crew, it only made sense that a former member of the Horsemen would come back and take up for Flair. So, and Ole cut a great promo, and he was his usual pleasant self. And it led to some wonderfully entertaining exchanges, as I've illustrated with the Hunchbacks with Jim Herd. So I was all in favor of it. And you know, and I've always been a fan of Ole's, and he's the most classic grumpy old man. You know, and even though when I eventually had my blow up, Ole was the booker, and he's the one I actually quit on. I just saw Jim Herd's face on Ole's body. I respect Ole for what he had done in the wrestling business. I couldn't respect Herd at all. It's kind of like the Russo thing. I can respect Vince McMahon or Paul E for what they've done and the talents they've had. I can't respect Russo at all because he's never exhibited any. It was the same thing with Ole. I was just quitting for Herd, and Herd just wasn't there. It was just Ole.